is in his final year with the Redmen. 72, Willie Lambert, and Don Taylor, number 54, are the co-captains. There's Frank Tyndall, the head coach of the Queen's Golden Gales. This is Bill Bewley, head coach of the McGill Redmen, and I'll be providing you with some of the McGill won the toss and elected to receive. Queens are kicking off. Their great fullback, Jim Young, will do the kicking job. And we're off. McGill's kickoff is taken by Eric Walter, and he's brought down on the McGill 35-yard line. First play is a handoff to Ian Monteith. This is a sequence play, but the strategy backfires. It's intercepted by Queens, by Gary West, and he brings us back to the McGill 40. Queens will open the game with their favorite play, a short reverse either to the left or the right side. This time they're going to the right. Here they come, and they're stopped by a very fine stop by Russ Zelko, an all-star defensive end for McGill. Second down, 10 to go. Jim Young goes for 3 yards. The first down.
Oh, no, that's wrong. It's down in the
Oh. Jim Young again for 7 yards. Jim Young, the ball carrier again, takes play to the McGill 6-yard line, and it's a first down. Young into the middle of the line for no gain, and it's 2nd and 6 to go for the score. This is Bill Edwards on a wide sweep to the left. He trips, comes to a stop there for no yards. McGill take over the ball. George Tellish tries the right end. Eric Walter up the middle. Enough for the first down. So it's McGill's first down of the ball game. George Tellish on a pitch out around the left end. Very nice bit of running. Close to a first down. 2nd and 1 or 2 yards to go. Ian Monteith to the right for the first down. Ian Monteith is a fine rookie fullback now playing for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. It's Monteith again for a very short yardage. George Tellish again around the left end. Picks up 6. McGill tried a short yardage situation, failed to gain the necessary yardage and lose the ball. Queens takes over first down at midfield. Young's in there for 5 yards. The whistle went, and they're called for offside. So it's now 1st and 15 to go. Quick pitch out to Young. Fine stop by Saul Lavecchio, rookie corner linebacker for the McGill Redmen. 2nd and 15 yards. Here's a quick kick by Queens. They have an onside man at the top of the screen. This is a controversial play. The officials ruled here that Queens failed to give the necessary yardage. So instead of coming up with a first down with Queens, McGill get the ball, 15-yard penalty for no yards, and that, you must say, is the first real big break of the game. George Tellish from Cornell, dental student at McGill, picks up 8 yards. Monteith up the middle, almost a first down, but McGill are forced to punt. Tom Skypeck doing the punting. Pretty good gang tackling there, and Queens take over on the 43-yard line. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Another reverse, this time by Bill Sermon. Some good blocking, fine running, very bad tackling for 15 yards and a first down. That's Queens' bread and butter play all season long. Here it comes again, this time to the left. Holefield in a little better there. He picked up 5 yards and moves the play to the McGill 46-yard line. Now here's a fake off that same reverse and a long pass. Overthrown and third down. Harold Rose doing the punting for Queens. Kick is short, fielded by Eric Walter. He attempts to get out of bounds and he's hit way out of bounds, and Queens are penalized 15 yards for roughing. Ian Monteith, here's another big play from McGill. Breaks away after picking up a fine block at the center of the line. Finally brought down by Peter Quinn at the Queens 17-yard line. That's a nifty 68-yard run for big Ian Monteith. George Tellish starts in, veers out to the wide side, picks up 2 or 3 yards. That's the end of the first quarter. No score. Eric Walter tries the left side. Fine defensive play there. McGill are forced to kick a field goal. George Tellish kicking. Willie Lambert holding. Kick is up and good, and McGill leads 3-0 early in the second quarter. Jim Young again. Keeps driving. Great balance, this fellow. 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 to go. Bill Edwards hits a horde of defensive linemen, and Queens are forced to kick. Dick Feidler comes over tough in the center there. Rose kicking short to Willie Lambert. Is brought down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 to go for McGill. George Tellish, the ball carrier, drives in for 3 or 4 yards. Skypeck gives to Tellish again. Same play. 2 or 3 yards, but still short of the necessary 10. And Skypeck kicks. Almost blocked. And it's short to the Queens 50-yard line. Sweep to the right is held for no gain. Jim Young breaks off wide, picks up a fine block there, and goes for 30 yards. Run out of bound at the 20-yard line of McGill. That fine block. Queens attempt a field goal here by Ritchie. It's short to the McGill 5, and McGill completed a long pass to Lambert to bring play to this point. George Tellish drives in for enough yardage for the first down. There's a quickie to the left to Tellish again. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 to go. Skypeck pass intended for Bruce Ingram, incomplete. There's a big play there. Failed to keep that drive going. Tellish attempts another field goal from the 40-yard line this time. It's short, but takes a bad bounce into the end zone, where he is tackled for a safety touch. McGill go out in front 5-0. The fake reverse pass again, this time completed to Jim Fuda for the first down. McGill are called for roughing the passer. 15-yard penalty, moves the ball to Queens' 50-yard line. Cal Connor, Queens quarterback, throws a pass. It's deflected, intercepted by Steve Longstaff, who returns it to the Queens 51. McGill can't stand the prosperity, though, and Skypeck's pass intercepted by Peter Quinn and returned to the McGill 52-yard line. He picked up some very fine blocking on this interception. Number 31 for Queens, fullback Jim Young, breaks off right tackle, goes for 15 yards. He's a tough man to bring down. This next play shows you real power by Jim Young. Just up the middle. Real balance there. 15-yard gain again. It's the play that's held for no gain. Connor goes back to pass. Overthrown. Well covered, though, on that play. Now time is running short in this second quarter. 3rd down, 10 to go. He gets off a last-minute pass. Man's covered by Willie Lambert, but he makes the catch and picks up just enough for the first down. Keeps the ball going in this drive. Young again, hits, spins, and drives for the touchdown. Convert attempt hits the goalpost and is no good, and Queens leads 6-5 very late in the second quarter. Queens attempt a short kickoff here. It's recovered by Tellish. He gets it back to the 32-yard line. Now here's the play, the hot potato play. Hand off, throw it back to Skypeck. He slips, doesn't fool too many Queens boys. And the play is ruled dead at the 15-yard line. The last play of the first half, Eric Walter goes off left tackle for a very nice gain and 15 yards as the first half ends. The Queens leading 6-5. Some statistics here in the first half. McGill picked up 8 first downs to Queens 9. In rushing, McGill had 152 yards to Queens 120. Tom Skypeck completed 1 pass out of 5 attempts for 35-yard gain and had 2 interceptions. Cal Connor completed 2 of 5 for 22 yards and 1 interception. These two teams have played very close all during this first half of the game, as the statistics indicate, and the 2 previous games in the league were exactly the same type of contest. No statistics available here. Ready to go for the beginning of the second half. Queens are kicking off. Short kickoff again. It's recovered by Dick Feidler at the McGill 48. Eric Walter starts off left tackle, veers wide, brought down for a 2-yard loss. Here's a quick kick by Ian Monteith. Almost blocked. He gets a good bounce. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Queens were offside in the play, but the penalty was refused. So it's 1st and 10 to go from their own 15-yard line. Jim Young again for 5 yards. He's tough to bring down at all times. Third down punt to Willie Lambert again. He's hit hard at the Queens 50. Skypack throwing. Eric Walter catching for a 8-yard gain. Tellish stopped on 2nd down. Tellish again stopped on 3rd down, and McGill lose the ball again on downs. Jim Young, the ball carrier, and for one of the few times in the game, stopped cold in the play. Connor throwing, slipped, incomplete. Third down punting situation. Rose kicks. Taken by Lambert. Run back to the McGill 40. Again, he's hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty for roughing. Who's the Queens 47. Skypack throws long to Ingram, and it's overthrown. Another long pass, this time to Eric Walter, who's knocked down in the play, but the official didn't see it, and McGill are forced to punt. Reverse to the right side, picks up 5 yards, 2nd and 5 to go on the 20. Dive play by Jim Norrie, picks up the necessary yardage, 1st and 10. Bill Edwards up the middle for little gain. Penalty refused. Jim Young off tackle, goes wide. It's tackled by Wade Kenny and Gavin Wiley. 3rd down picking again. This is short and out of bounds at the Queens 48-yard line. Tom Skypack throwing, again to Eric Walter. Enough for the 1st down. Another throw. Eric Walter makes a diving catch, and he's fair game, and he pays the price down there. Walter again for 11 yards. Skypack throwing, incomplete, the goal line. Throwing again to Dick Feidler. He couldn't find the handle for the score. George Tellish's field goal attempt is good. And McGill takes the lead again, 8-6. That was from the 17-yard line. Connor rolls out to his right and throws, but it's incomplete. 2nd down, 10 to go. Another Connor pass. Deflected, this time intercepted by Don Taylor. Makes a very fine run back, hit hard and fumbles. And Queens recover at their own 30-yard line. Fielded by Eric Walter, is brought down heavily at the McGill 52. Now the cameraman misses a few plays in here. There's several punt exchanges. And Queens end up with the ball on their own 26. Handoff to Edwards, picked up 4 yards. Connors goes back to pass, covered, he elected to run. He does this very well. Picks up a couple of fine blocks. It's run out on the Queens 48. There's a lateral pass. Was incomplete. That was ruled as a forward, and Queens got a big break on that call. Now Queens try their own hot potato pass, and Eric Walter makes a fine defensive play on that. Punting again to Eric Walter. Tries to get around the corner, not successful. 1st and 10 to go on the McGill 30. Handoff to Tellish for 4 yards. Tellish again, no gain on the play. And Skypeck does the punting again for McGill. It's hit very heavily by Dick Feidler, all-star tackle. Handoff picks up 3 or 4 yards, and it's 2nd and 6 to go. And here's a real big play coming up for Queens. Screen pass. Several good blocks, fine running by Bill Edwards. And he's run out of bounds at the McGill 7-yard line by Don Taylor. Robin Ritchie tries left tackle, picked up about a yard. And here's a big turning point in this game. Pass in the flat, knocked down. McGill are called for pass interference, automatic first down on the McGill 3. Come back with their favorite play, their reverse, fool our left corner, and they go in for the score, and they lead 12-8. Extra point this time is good. Queens now go ahead 13-8, 8 minutes 39 seconds remaining in the final quarter. This kickoff is out of bounds. Queens are penalized 10 yards and kick over. Short to Fraser Allen, who's brought down near the midfield stripe. Skypack's first down pass. Incomplete. 2nd down, 10 to go. McGill tries a screen pass to George Tellish. He dropped it, and McGill are forced to punt. Takes a bad bounce down there. McGill are penalized for no yards. 15-yard penalty, moves ball to the Queens 35-yard line. Jim Young, the fullback, off the right tackle. Hard running, 11 yards and another first down. Young again, but the Queens are called for too long in the huddle. Their favorite reverse coming up again, Bill Sermon this time. Nice bit of running there. 20-yard pickup and another first down, and Queens are on the march. Bill Edwards breaks through the center for a 7-yard gain. Jim Young picks up 5 and another first down. Sweep to the left by Bill Edwards. Nice tackle in the play there by defensive halfback. It's held for no gain. 2nd and 10 to go. Jim Young slips through the line, intended receiver, incompleted pass. Penalty refused there, McGill, or Queens were offside. Punting to Lambert. He's hit hard in the 7-yard line. And here's where this famous last few minutes drive begins. 2 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the game. Skypack completes a short one to Lambert in the flat. Skypack again to Lambert, to Eric Walter on a breakout. Turns the corner. He's run out at the McGill 40-yard line. Across the field to Willie Lambert again, makes a fine catch, picks up a 6-7 yard gain in the play. This time it's back again, alternating back and forth. Eric Walter, upfield, makes a great catch in there and is brought down by Quinn at the Queens 25-yard line. And here comes the winning touchdown. Lambert to the right, starts out, breaks upfield to the goal line, takes it over the shoulder for the big play. Tellish's convert is good. The score is McGill 15, Queens 13, less than a minute to play. McGill attempted a short kickoff in order to retain possession of the ball, but the ball didn't go far enough. They're penalized 10 yards and kick again. Queens recover the ball on the 48-yard line. There's time for one last play, and it's incomplete. The game is ended. And McGill, 1962 Senior Intercollegiate champions by the score of 15-13.